Are you kidding me? Sake, no way. Look at this thing. This isn't some cheap plastic big box store pet shelter. This is a fortress. Years ago, I built this mansion for my dog Coco. If you've been watching this channel, she was in many of my first couple years of videos. It's got 2x4 walls, 2x6 floors, full fiberglass insulation, interior paneling and ceilings, and is that trim? And it's wrapped in vinyl siding with soffit and fascia. It easily weighs 450 pounds. Sadly, Coco passed away back in 2020 at 16 years old. And with my lifestyle, I decided I wasn't going to get another dog, at least for a while, maybe until retirement. Since her house is just sitting, it's time for this custom build to go help another family. The buyer is arriving in exactly 1 hour to pick it up along with the kennel fencing. I promise to get this monster moved closer to the road before he gets here. Trying to manhandle this alone is a one-way ticket to a bad back. Prior to moving the doghouse, I had to prep the yard. I threw a hitch ball onto this nifty receiver hitch attachment on the boom of my AGT Mini Excavator, and almost effortlessly scooted my utility trailer forward. The trailer had to be pulled away from a shrub in case I had to drive the excavator onto the trailer to get the dog fortress loaded. Mostly Mike will take over from here. Now if I set the boom down, that should send these bottom ones up a little bit and get her a good center pull on it. See what happens. I'm going to get around here with the dolly and try pulling that corner out about 8 inches. Oh, we're getting close. Welp. We're off the blocks anyhow, sort of. This is going to be a little bit sketchy now. I'm going to see if I can't pull the front end up a little bit. Alright, this thing's having no problem lifting it. It's a little sketchy getting that block out from underneath, but it's like playing the lottery. Okay, so underneath, that doesn't look like it's on by much, but the harder that thing pulls, the harder it grips. And it looks like everything but that brick in the very back there is all it's going to take to get us free. So the front seems pretty secure. I'm going to have to fix that siding up a little bit on the bottom. Shortly after the heavy lifting started, a friend of mine showed up just in time to lend a hand. He grabbed a dolly and ran it under the back side of the doghouse so that the rear wouldn't drag and bust up that vinyl siding. With the AGT Mini Excavator pulling and him balancing on the back, we had it moving well on its way. Most importantly, doing minimal damage to the vinyl siding or my lawn.
Sitting heavy in the yard, built like a tank, and that thing sure ain't alive. Chesapeake Bay Retriever, gone a few years now, but her old house still stands like it's holding on tight. Mike backed up slow, hooked to that mini digger, Garvey grapple on, and he set his jaw. Then the boys rolled in when the truck pulled over. With 2 extra hands he felt the load let off. Coco's old home, moving down the lane. Coco's old home still carries her name. One old doghouse and a whole lot of weight saved Mike's back when the buddies came. in the gravel bit back, steel teeth on the frame, gone clean the square. They laughed in the dust at the stubborn old beast, said that little rig sure earned its share. Mike wiped his brow, gave a nod to the crew, said I would have felt this all week long, but they leaned in right and we got it done with a good hard pull and a steady strong song. Coco's old home, moving down the lane. Coco's old home still carries her name. One old doghouse and a whole lot of weight saved Mike's back when the buddies came.
When the purchaser arrived, the game plan changed. Instead of using the mini excavator to lift it onto the trailer as originally planned, the three of us decided to tackle it by hand. With a little prying and some muscle and a bit of struggle, we managed to get all 450 pounds loaded safely onto the deck. With the house finally loaded, we were able to pack in the fence panels and tie everything down so I could haul it out for him. The objective was achieved, the art is clear, and Coco's old house is on its way to a new home. If you want to check out this excavator receiver hitch, the Garvey log grapple, or any of the gear that I use on this channel, hit the link on my Amazon store in the description below. Clicking that link really helps this channel through small commissions that I earn from any sale, whether you buy something or not. If you enjoy this type of content, be sure to check out my playlist entitled Mini Excavator Stuff for more projects like this one, plus everything about mini excavators and mini excavator accessories. Be sure to like, share, and consider subscribing if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.